Hello, 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 and welcome back, everybody. This is Expired Soda, and you've tuned in to another transmission of my Let's Play of Dead Space. We are continuing where we last left off. I've actually recorded this section about 4 times now, so this is like driving me nuts, but we're going to get through it. Dead Space, the remake, is notorious GPU hog. Clearly they did not make this game very well optimized. I mean, I am thankful that they did a remake, but quite honestly, sometimes when they don't optimize a game very well, like in this case, is it even really worth it? But anyway, let's go ahead and get through the Valor. All right, so that's where we last left off last time. We're on the ship the Valor, which is the ship that, all right, you see that guy? That's the new monster. That is the ship that crashed into the Ishimura because, oh, well, that's creepy. I didn't notice that last time. Because Chen, remember Chen when we shot him out into the space pod thingy? Well, yeah, they picked him up. So RIP to the people that had to pick him up. And unfortunately, because they picked him up, they got attacked.
Isaac, we have a problem. The Valor's carrying a 12 megaton warhead. The crash hit the torpedo bay hard. I need you to handle that nuke right away before.
Oh, and apparently it's also got a warhead on the ship, which is
I'm not a nuclear
not good either, I'm
I
guessing.
don't need you to be. Just stabilize the warhead and eject it away from the Ishimura.
Christ, Hammond.
No one trained you to carve up monsters with a plasma cutter either. You haven't let us down yet.
All right. Salvage the Singularity Core. Dispose of the warhead. There's this. Don't get caught in the thingamajiggy. And also the weird like lag that I've been experiencing in between like going from one area to another, which I had assumed was just, you know, my GPU not being like strong enough for this game. Apparently is not the case. Apparently everyone has had that experience from everything I'm reading online. So that's I guess good to know for me. At least it's not my GPU that's crapping out. It's literally just this game. This game is just unfortunately very GPU heavy. Apparently too many polygons, shaders, or whatever the hell. All right, we're about to get attacked right here by this thing. I've found that if you use the flamethrower towards the beginning, it's better so that he'll like freeze up like that, and then you can just go in on him with the blade here, and then that should do it. That's pretty good. He's pretty much done for right there.
The soldiers must have had stasis units on their armor. When they were turned, those units merged right into their bodies. Change them. They're fucking fast, Isaac. Stay sharp.
Yeah, they apparently had stasis units, which is what's going on here. Whatever that means. Stasis units. This elevator is gonna crap out on you anyway, so might as well just go ahead and get that out. If you try to, hey, what's up, Carter? Welcome in. If you try to use that battery, or if you try to use the elevator with that battery in there, it's gonna do that, or it's gonna like shoot off, and then you take this battery off, and then you immediately get attacked. And then there's another one in here that's like changing. One of those like changer guys. This one. I think he did just manage to change him, didn't he? The cleansing fire. Oh, Bree, thank you, man. Thank you for liking the stream. Every like is a huge boost, so I really do appreciate that. And thank you for sticking around and just commenting in general. Really, that's like the best thing is when people comment. It just makes it nice to be able to see and hear and talk, right? All right. What else? Audio log.
This is Commander Cadigan to all hands.
Oh,
We've been
dude.
boarded by hostile
Triple
forces,
triple amazing positive. You subbed as well. Love you, brother.
All personnel,
Couldn't ask for more, man. I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy the streams. We like to do it every other day, every day, potentially. And of course, we like to stick to like a horror theme. But, you know, we play around. We do all kinds of different games. All right, eyes only, priority black. Attention, Commander F. Cardigan, or Cadigan, from Chief of Staff, Earth Defense, Operation White Light, Theater Aegis System, Aegis 7, Deep Cleanse, CSC Vessel USG Ishimura, in breach of Earth Gov System Isolation Order. Believed to have recovered marker 3A, Special Ops has confirmed the system, but unable to provide planet location. Special Ops advisory follows. Exercise extreme caution. If marker 3A has been recovered, onboard infection is a credible threat. Operational orders, shock point to Aegis system, move to position out of local scope range and await signal from Ishimura to confirm location. Objectives: 1. Secure marker 3A. 2. If infection is present, initiate sterilization protocol. I still don't know how to pronounce this word here. Eurydice is what I'm gonna guess. 3. If infection is not present, initiate containment protocol Apollo. All personnel must, without exception, submit to full psychological examination during debriefing. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm only really good at this section because I've already done it like 3 times. If you go back in the other VODs, you'll see that I'm not terribly great at Dead Space, especially since I haven't played this game since like it first came out. Back in like, gosh, I think it was like 2009, maybe 2010. You can't remember when I originally had played it, but it's definitely been a while. Now that we got that out of the way, and so clearly from that text log there, oh yeah, this happens for some reason. Like this has happened like 3 times. Every time you like walk out of the room and then walk back in, this body just like starts to float. I don't know why, but it's funny. If you hit him, he'll go back down. So yeah, according to that text log, it looks like the Valor, the ship that we're on right now, was already contacted to come to this system way before we sent the SOS. So definitely somebody told on us. What's the first game I ever played? Ooh, I want to say the first game I ever played was probably Super Mario. And then it was Mario 64. Maybe Tetris after that. Maybe Tetris before Mario or Super Mario. And then after those, it was Banjo-Kazooie. And that was like, I fell in love with Banjo-Kazooie. I have a meaning to do a Banjo-Kazooie playthrough at some point. The Banjo-Kazooie series is one of my favorite games of all time. What was your first game, brother? All right, this part right here, I die at like 100 times, so I'm gonna try to get through this without dying. Yeah, those are the OGs. Super OG games. I've been gaming for quite a while though, so those are my fondest games, but I like all the new games too. I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals lately. I like Marvel Rivals. Okay, so the gimmick with this area is if you let one of these enemies, the boomer guys, I don't know what their name is, hit their little mallet bomb thing, then this place explodes. So you gotta like kill this guy without him shooting his like stupid mallet thing. Yeah, don't let that mallet thing explode. Oh, I was about to say, if it rolls over there and blows up, I'm gonna be highly upset. Luckily that didn't happen. Then you go over here, grab this little battery, throw it over there. Oh, Minecraft. That's a good game to start with. Minecraft is such a versatile game. It's like one of the best games to introduce to anyone who's never really been into gaming. Just simply because it's like, I think it's one of those games that just has so many things that you can do in it. I remember when Minecraft first came out, it was like revolutionary. I think it was probably one of the first survival games that I remember playing when it first came out. Survival crafting. I'm trying to remember if there was ever like a crafting game prior to Minecraft. There probably was, but it was obviously not as popular, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. And if there wasn't, there was definitely like craft-esque games, but definitely nothing like Minecraft. All right, so far so good. We got that room cleared in one try. I'm surprised. Last time I tried that room, I died like multiple times to it. Okay, I'm just making sure I picked up everything. Armory. I think there's something in here in this rubble somewhere. There it is. The gold semiconductor. Don't forget to pick that up, because I always forget to pick that up right there, and that thing is worth like I think it's 1,000 or maybe 2,000. All right, this is the tall boy. This guy's annoying. I hate this enemy. Luckily there's not very many of them, but I don't like him because when he dies, he does that thing where he like splits into like multiple little smaller enemies. Okay, now that they're like that. I think the flamethrower has become my like go-to weapon. My second game was the first Sonic. Okay. Oh, you know what? You just reminded me. Sonic was probably like in between my first couple games. I remember playing, I don't know if it was the original Sonic or what, but it was one of the Sonics. I remember playing that on the computer way back in the day. And that was a good one. The one thing I didn't like about Sonic though is that it was like way too fast paced for me. Back in the day, and I would get frustrated, and I remember like constantly quitting the game because I would just get upset. Okay, so I think we got everything in this room. We're supposed to go that way, but if you go over here, I think this is the shooting range. Yeah. Okay, so the deal with this room is the moment you start this, a game will start, and then halfway through the game, enemies will attack you. So pick up everything we can here. I think that's everything. And I think best weapon to use for this one is just the rifle.
Caution, live fire exercise.
I think there might be an achievement for completing this with like a high score. I don't know what the high score would be though. So right off the top, we get all these wonderful enemies attacking us. goodness. Ah! Come here. I forget that these enemies have like armor on their legs, so you can't like cut their legs off. Oh, that one I just run away from whenever he gets close, and then he just kills himself basically. Kind of a gamble though. Uh-oh, I didn't know I had to reload. Where are you? Baby monster.
Quarantine lockdown disengaged. Arrow, shooting range out of service. Please contact.
I think that's it. Not too bad. And then you get quite a bit of money, I think, from this, right? 100 credits, some pulse rifle ammo, some health packs, a node, okay, and a semiconductor. A ruby one. I can't believe we're running out of inventory already. Let me start reloading so we can clear up some inventory space, I guess. We're not going to be near any store anytime soon, so all right, let's keep moving. Let's keep pushing. I think that was everything in here, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, my leg. If there's anything down there. This poor guy dies right when we cross this threshold. I don't know why. If you just sit there and watch him, he'll stay like that. All right, this enemy should die whenever by this laser, but I had one instance where somehow he got past the laser. It was just like, I guess, perfect timing. Schematics right there. How much longer? I think I have about another hour in me before I gotta go to work, so. Oh no, it's Nicole. So we got a good hour. I'm gonna try and get through as much as I can. We're already pretty much near the end of the game. I think like we're maybe, I want to say if I had to put a number on it, we're probably like 80% of the way through the game. Oh, come on. How did he hit me? Cut up these guys' legs. It makes it far easier. They still scuttle around super fast though, but it's not as bad. We need a health pack, especially a medium one. All right, I think that's everything, right? I gotta work on
Isaac, you hearing this? It's
gotta
Chen.
upload a couple of other shorts that I have.
Hello, is he alive?
Chen's dead. You know that.
I know my
Chen
own
is
fucking
dead,
call.
Hammond.
Chen, come in.
Apparently everybody's going through psychosis because Nicole is dead. Isaac is seeing Nicole. Chen is dead. And Hammond is seeing Chen. And then I think the other girl that came with us, Daniels, I think is her name. Oh, seriously? I walked right into that. I think she is like imagining her brother, I think is who it is. It's funny because everybody but Hammond has like a personal connection to whomever they're like having a psychosis with. I mean, I guess he has a personal connection to Chen, but not like in the sense that like he's like Chen is family. I like work at a pizza place on Roblox. It's from the 2000s. Oh, is it like a Pizza Hut or Chuck E. Cheese? Or what else? What other pizza place was from the 2000s? Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria? Is that from the 2000s? This is where we came from, right? Yeah, infirmary. I need to do I want to make a Roblox game. It's on my to-do list, on my bucket list of things to do. I've been slowly learning Lua, which is the coding language, I guess, that Roblox uses for its games. And I'm slowly getting a little bit familiar with it. Kind of like Pizza Hut. Nice. I don't know what kind of game I want to make, but I do want to make a game on there. Maybe like an obby to start with, because I think obbies are pretty easy to make, just to get a good grasp of how the physics work and how just the coding in general works in Lua. I've only used Lua one other time, and that's in Asprite and in DaVinci Resolve. So I'm not too familiar with that coding language. All right, we're gonna get attacked by quite a few enemies in here. First off is this big fat boy, whom I think is always easier to just like burn, because oh gosh, he's gonna blow us up. He almost blew us up. Oh, and we're gonna get attacked by the stupid little garbage baby boys, little orphan babies. And then I think now nope, I thought we were gonna get attacked by the we're gonna get attacked by a Hulk at any moment, but I don't remember when. Oh, I thought that was the Hulk. It's not. Oh, brother. That one kind of scared me. Just because it came out of nowhere like that. Cut off your arms so you can't hurt me. Alright, here we go. Here comes the Hulk. Alright, there's a pretty fun way to kill him here with the electricity. If you can manage to like get him to stop right in front of one of these electrical traps. It's kind of hard though, because they don't happen very often. Might just be easier to kill him outright, not have to deal with this. There goes one of his arms. I think now it should be easier to get him to fall into the electrical trap. Come on, electricity. There we go. I don't know how effective the flamethrower is on the Hulk. I'm gonna guess not very. That's a good question. What should I name the game? I don't know. If it's an obby, I guess I'll just come up with like a generic name. Did it just shoot something at me? That's the first time I've ever seen the Hulk do that. I didn't even know they could shoot like that stuff at you. That's not what I wanted. Maybe he'll get shocked. Oh yes, we got him. I don't think shocking him like kills him, but it does stun him, and it probably does cause a little bit of damage. I don't know what I would name the game. You know what game I would like to make too in Roblox would be there's a ship game. Oh yeah, I've actually thought about a horror obby. I don't know if wherever you live, there is a store called BJ's, but here where I live, there's a store called BJ's. It's kind of like a Costco or a Sam's Club. And they have like this little robot. It's called Tally. And it like goes around the store and it kind of just like, you know, does inventory, literally tallies up, you know, the inventory. And it makes this weird noise. I can't replicate it, but it makes a very distinct noise. I'd have to like record it one day and throw it up on freesound.org, but it has a very distinct noise, and I thought it'd be really cool to do like a escape from Tally type of horror game where you're kind of like inside of the BJ's, because BJ's is like I said, it's kind of like a Costco or a Sam's Club. So, you know, if you've ever been to one of those, it's like a big warehouse type of superstore. So it'd be interesting if there was like I don't like that SCP, the SCP where you get trapped inside of Costco, except maybe you get like trapped inside of BJ's or something. And you gotta like hide from it. I don't know. I guess that's not really an obby, but a horror obby would be interesting. I wonder how that would work. Like maybe there's a monster chasing you as you're trying to like do the obby.
The Valor's munition logs. It wasn't just a nuke. They came
For me, it's 10:26 in the morning. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Kentucky specifically.
We were all dead from the moment we arrived.
But yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd have to look into if there's already people who've made horror obbies and see what they've done, and maybe copy some of their design, like the game mechanics, not necessarily like the actual game itself. I could have sworn there was something else here, but I guess not. We got a little bit of drop frames I see over on Streamlabs, but it doesn't look like it's anything major. It looks like it was just 0.4% drop frames, which is, I think, acceptable. Easy to impossible? I've never heard of that. What is easy to impossible? Well, there's something there. How could I get it? Seriously? Is it not going to let me grab that? I can clearly see it. Oh, come on. I know it's probably just like some credits, but... Okay, that's frustrating. Oh, like the obby gets harder, like as you progress? Is that kind of what it is? Sometimes some of these glitch out, like these like holes here. Maybe it'll happen. I think it's, yeah, I think it happened to this one just now. Did you see how it had the flame and then now it just doesn't have the flame for some reason? I think it's about to happen to these two. Yeah, see? For some reason it has the flame and then it just disappears. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Yeah, I'd have to play. Have you ever made a Roblox game? It's not as simple as you'd think. I tried to make one really quickly one day and I was like, oh, okay, this is like actually kind of complicated. Not like super complicated, but you know, complicated enough to where I was like, dang, okay, I gotta like maybe take a step back here and actually read up on how to do this. Now we just gotta turn these off, or I guess on. Come here, bud. These are the worst. I hate these enemies. I think these are like the scariest enemies in the game, just by the way that they lunge at you whenever they attack you and the way that they look. Anything that scuttles around freaks me out. I don't like how in Silent Hill we had those like weird scuttling mannequins. Oh, you couldn't figure out how to post it? I didn't even get that far, so you got farther than me. I couldn't even figure out how to like really do anything beyond just like use their assets. Just whatever the assets that came with the Roblox, but I wanted to do other stuff and I couldn't do it. Oh, where did that guy come from? I guess he was trying to attack us and got caught in the burners. Sucks to suck. All right, now we got to go upstairs. That way.
Unknown biohazard detected. Lockdown initiated.
Dun dun dun. Hammond.
The Ishimura's in the red. Someone get the door open.
Watch this. Hammond's about to
Chin,
go bye-bye, unfortunately.
what did that thing do to you?
Look at Chin.
Help me get him to the Kelly.
Shoot him, Hammond. Oh no, Hammond.
Chin? No. You're a kill.
I gotta give it to Hammond here. He's somehow pushed the necromorph while also being stabbed, which is crazy. I feel like that would be kind of difficult, especially with like them being superhuman aliens. Roblox had a racetrack map on this, so I used that and had a racetrack map. That'd be interesting too. I haven't actually played any racing games on Roblox.
The Valor's gonna blow. Go!
Wonder if there could be like a horror racing game. Oh no, I gotta go this way. I don't know how a horror racing game would work, but that would be an interesting concept.
Warning. Primary systems failure. Evacuate immediately.
Like they've already made horror survival simulator slash crafting games, you know? So maybe like a horror, I don't even know how that would work, but it'd be interesting to see like a horror racing game potentially. I think you can skip these guys pretty safely, but I'm gonna kill them because I've actually never stopped in here to see what's in here, and there might actually be something good. So cut their arms off, cut their heads off. Oh shit, he's still alive. Damn. And I tried to make one and add cars, but I didn't know how to post it. Maybe YouTube it? Maybe YouTube. Figure out how to post it. Or maybe even ChatGPT it. I bet it would be able to tell you. Let me check to see if there's anything in this area that we could pick up. I need flamethrower ammo. Why can't I pick it up? That's so annoying. Like, I literally need flamethrower ammo. There's something over there? At least there's no, like, countdown to get off the ship. Like, you can... Oh, whoa. Okay, things are blowing up. I don't want anything to blow up. Is there anything over here for me? No. Go through here.
Heat exchanger offline.
We're supposed to go this way,
Heat exchanger offline.
but I think there's something down here if you go all the way down.
Heat exchanger
No?
offline.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I thought there was.
Warning.
Where do I work? I work at a pharmaceutical company. I work from home, but it can get kind of busy sometimes. But sometimes if I'm lucky, I can squeeze in a stream or like just generally play video games while I'm working, which is fun. It's one of the benefits of working from home. I'm kind of pissed that I don't have like literally any inventory space left. It's kind of annoying. Oh boy. All right, let's just get the hell off the ship.
Critical overload in main electrical grid.
Let's go this way. It's kind of snowing here too, but it's like flurries. Okay. That was bad. We had a big loss of FPS there. And right here too. What the hell? That was annoying.
Come in.
I'm here. Fuck, that was close.
Chen, Johnston, now Hammond. And I'm tracking movement from the Valor. I think some of those mutated soldiers made it on board. What about the Valor's Singularity Core?
It's covered in blood, but I got it. God, I hope Hammond was right about that shuttle.
He said it was on the crew deck, along with every unitologist on the ship and their marker. You need to... Wait, someone's opened the door near the bridge atrium? It'll get you to the crew deck, but who's left with that kind of clearance? Isaac, something's up, but we have to get that shuttle. For God's sake, be careful. We're all that's left.
I can't tell if her voice was like distorted on just my end or if that was like on the recording and stream. Her voice was definitely distorted though. We had a lot of, surprisingly, we didn't get any drop frames during that recording, but we did get a lot of lag. I don't know why. That area didn't lag for me last time. This game is just horribly optimized. I know everybody says that, but seriously, look it up. This game is like terribly optimized.
Exiting zero gravity.
All right, I think now we just need to go. There's a couple of side quests that I do want to cover though. Gotta remember where. I don't think there's anything in here that we can open. But now that we do have security clearance 3, it is probably a good idea to kind of like backtrack and like examine areas that we've been to before. I think we're good here though, because I think here we've already gotten everything. Yeah, sometimes other people in the stream, they'll watch, but they won't say anything. That's okay, though. If they don't want to say anything, even just watching is appreciated. Let's go over here. I don't know if this door here was open like this, like from the start or what, but I learned that you can move one of these and then shoot that thing and that'll unlock it. Oh my god, we don't even have room for that. Are you kidding me? What do we have in our inventory? I'm just gonna use a bunch of my health. Like, let me just go ahead and use the health, you know? It's not like we need it anyway. We can just get more later. Oh, they left. Oh, well. It happens. Sometimes I think this early in the morning, there's really not too many people on. And YouTube is weird with the algorithm too. Like some days I'll get tons and tons of people. And when I say tons, I mean like 12 or 13. And then other days I'll get like almost no one. It's weird. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's just like luck of the draw or what. The infamous loading elevator. There is a mission here that we needed to do that I didn't do a long time ago that I need to do now. And it's right here, I think.
Log retrieved.
Fine, then we'll waste more time and record this. Satisfied?
I should have done this like ages ago.
We have a dead miner. We can't sedate Brand Harris.
Wasn't Harris originally your patient? Could have warned us that he'd go berserk.
Captain, Harris is suffering from a dementia that we don't fully understand. He was making progress until Dr. Mercer took his
I look at how the holograms don't have to be wherever they're getting projected from. They can just like move around everywhere.
Just sounds like more of your bigotry.
My what?
Do you deny that you've counseled members of our church and turned them against unitology?
I'm telling you that Mercer's treatments are immoral and dangerous. And why does he keep taking Harris to hydroponics? Medical is a sanctuary, not Mercer's private lab, so stop covering for him.
More accusations, and still no proof. You know your way out.
He won't stop with Brand Harris, Captain. You know that.
See, that's the Nicole we know.
Rig activity.
The anti-unitology Nicole. So this like pro-unitology Nicole is definitely not the Nicole we know. Okay, so we need to go to hydroponics. Maybe not like right this second, but we do need to get that mission out of the way. All right, I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this. I'm going to sell you. And you. And you. 10,000 for the ruby one. Okay, so the rubies are better than the gold. When I see dead channels, I like their videos and subscribe to rise their channel so they can be big YouTubers one day. Well, I appreciate that. I don't plan on being a big YouTuber, but I do this just for fun. I get a nice little enjoyment out of being able to showcase me playing a game. Okay, I think that's all we can sell. So let's go ahead and buy 4 nodes. If we had 2,000 more, we could maybe buy 1 more node. I think there's a workbench over here, if I remember correctly. You want to be a motocross YouTuber? That'd be interesting. I've never really known anything about motocross. I've never been like a big car or motorcycle guy, or like a thrill kind of guy. I don't even like roller coasters. All right, let's upgrade our plasma cutter. Now it is at the tippity top of what it could be. I guess it could have more capacity, but realistically, do we need that much more capacity? All right, what else here? We could probably get some for you. Greatly increases ammunition capacity. I don't want more ammo though. I definitely think we should upgrade the Ripper and the flamethrower. We've been using it a lot more often. And then the last two I think should go to the Ripper because we've been using it quite frequently. All right. You should look at Nick Tomasuna. All right, I'll remember that. And I'll look him up. I'm guessing that's a motocross guy. I had a lot of friends in high school that were into motocross. Or I don't know if it was motocross or just like dirt bikes. I don't know what the difference is. Why is it like so dark all of a sudden? Uh-oh. Let's test out our new Ripper. Oh. Oops. Oh yeah. I can just feel the difference. It's definitely way better now. Like just generally better, like way better. He does freestyle. I'm not sure what freestyle is, but if it's anything like what is it, skateboarding, then I kind of understand what that might mean. Like he just does his own tricks or something, like comes up with his own tricks. I can't move those. I think there's something over here, if I'm not mistaken. It's like over here, maybe. Oh yeah, it's so much better. Ah, Benson's rig. Okay, that's what we needed. We needed the Benson's rig as well. Is this thing still alive? No, it's just moving awkwardly. So now that we got Benson's rig, I think the only other one we need is Rousseau's rig, and we also need to go to hydroponics to figure out what Mercer was doing there with bodies. And I think to crew deck tram station. I think we might be able to go there or through here, maybe, possibly. I know we're very close to the end of the game, so I kind of want to get through with the side quest just in case we end up going to an area where we can't come back from. He can do any trick. That's what freestyle means. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like skateboarding too then. I think that's generally what skateboarding or freestyling and skateboarding means as well.
Isaac, I'm losing you. Something on the crew deck must be interfering with the signal.
I can guess what that something is.
If the marker's active... Shit. The crew deck is locked down, but the deck supervisor might have an override key. The last location I have for her is the gym. How long will it take to install the Singularity Core on that shuttle?
Not long, if no one tries to stop me.
Hurry. We can't leave the marker in their hands.
All right, wonderful. And I think if we're able to go to the crew deck, then we're able to do something else. Like this is the crew deck, right? Let me open up my map here because we need to be able to go to the crew deck to do that side quest up there. My way through the crew deck to executive hangar is blocked. Oh, like this is blocked here? Oh. Okay then. All right. Ritual sacrifice, huh? I don't know if I want to be in this room. What the hell is up with the posters? Blood of Medusa. The Greek gods failed. What does that even mean? The Greek gods failed. This game is called Dead Space. All right, is there anything else in here? I think this is where we need to go. Crew deck key card. But we can't go there just yet. Right, they were definitely doing some kind of weird rituals in here. To 0G gym. Oh, okay, that's the way to go to the gym. All right, so if that's the way we're supposed to go, then we actually might need to go backwards. Because, wow, okay, that just like popped up out of nowhere. What we need to do is we need to go to hydroponics. And then after hydroponics, I think we're gonna need to go to I think mining. It's definitely gonna be like mining, hydroponics, I'm pretty sure.
Now arriving at hydroponics.
Dang, dude, you got your arm bit open by a dog? That must have been a crazy evil dog. Luckily you were able to, you said heal it with the towel? That's good. It's wild though, I'm not gonna lie. That's why you always got to be careful with like animals, even if they look like they're nice. You never know. I try to keep my distance even from dogs that look like they're nice and they have like an owner. Not because I don't necessarily trust the owner or the dog, it's just that you never know. They're still animals, even people, right? Like people sometimes also kind of wild in their own way. So I think I'm gonna go through this hydroponics area. I'm gonna complete the side quest for here, and then I'm gonna call it a video. Because I think I'm getting close to the hour mark already. I know the last video was like, I think we almost got 2 hours in, but I want to avoid doing that because what ends up happening is I'll go 2 hours and I'll forget to like check the drop frames, and then by the time I finally check it, I'm like, oh great, we have like a ton of drop frames, and then the video just becomes unusable. I'm kind of worried about this one with the earlier FPS issue. Hopefully it's still usable. I'm gonna guess it is, but you never know until you actually look at the file. Come on, go, go, go. Like OBS is telling me it's fine, but you never know. The dog bit it open on accident. It was my dog. He was just trying to get my basketball out of my hand. He was just playing. Oh, wow. But yeah, you see, like, even when animals are just like kidding around, you know, it can happen. It can happen. Oh, whoa, I'm gonna get sprayed. I want to know who was the genius that put sprays in front of doors. Like, what's the point of putting these sprays in front of these doors? Who on the Ishimura farms decided that was a good idea? Running, running, running. Luckily, what the hell? Well, why was there like stuff falling from the ceiling? Luckily, we're pretty close to this area. I think it's just like right around here. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if this is like an area that just recently opened for us or what, because I don't remember this being a place you could go. Burn. You got to make sure you burn those guys because they have like little tiny aliens that shoot out from its stomach. I gotta start using the other guns to see how good they are.
Toxic hazard cleared.
Green. Here. There are worse places to work this green. They keep poisons here that would never be allowed near medical, and now you're invulnerable to all of them. Cellular regeneration. Will I kill?
Oh, you were just 4 when that happened?
I have options.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
Remember your last brain surgery? Stasis with consciousness? Quite useful. If only I hadn't wasted so much osmium on my last module design. And how do you feel now? Dead. Awake.
This Mercer guy's a real piece of work.
Then perhaps
He was just like experimenting with this Harris guy. Oh, come on. What kind of necromorph is this? I like it how this, oh my goodness. That was probably the toughest necromorph that we've faced so far. Why was that so hard to kill? I like it how it said my inventory was full, but I was still able to grab it. My dream car is a Supra Mark IV. I think I've seen the Supras. I'm not really too sure what they look like, but I think I've heard of it. I'm not the biggest car guy in the world, but I think I have heard of that car though. Now that we have this is going to be our next one.
Toxic hazard detected.
Why is there a toxic hazard in here? Oh god, somebody died in there. Oh look, there's a node right here. I think we're good. My dream car, honestly, my dream car is pretty simple. It would probably just be like maybe like a Honda. I don't know, a Honda. Like one of the Honda sports cars, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'm really not a car guy. I have no clue what's a good car versus what's a bad car, but I do like Hondas just because they're easy to maintain, and I've never really had any one of my Honda cars break on me. At least not break to the point where I couldn't fix it. What the heck? He's definitely gonna attack us, isn't he? I guess not. That's weird that he was just like, it's like he spawned there and he died. That was strange. hopefully no more enemies are going to attack us. We're going to go ahead and use the store, and then I'm going to go ahead and save, and I think we're going to call this a video. Yeah, let me put that there. Let me sell this. Let me sell this. We have a lot of this like force energy weapon ammo. We might as well equip that weapon and start using it just to get that ammo out of our inventory. Where is that weapon? Contact beam. It's this one. And this really isn't even a bad weapon, to be honest. It's just kind of a weird weapon. All right, we're gonna go ahead and save. I go ahead and save there at the end of the slot. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro for the future YouTube watchers out there. So for all you future YouTube watchers looking back on this VOD later on, I appreciate you for looking at the video and just watching it. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Peace.